the drama queen, and welcome to the drama castle. Overheard them mention hater, not a pretty word like moist or moisture. Wanna quit but you know I'm a soldier. Try to get me out, you know it's game over. Say it's toxic, chaotic, unhealthy. Always play my cards right, don't test me. I'm not here to play nice, no I can't be. And if you're trying to stop me, that's a guarantee. Too many people try to get me out, and it worked for a second, but I'm back now, better than ever. Welcome to the drama castle. I am your drama queen, and welcome to the drama castle. You try to stop me, but you can't. Too many people try to stop me, but you can't. You can't.
Let's get it, Rican. This is it, my friend. It's the last straw, the final frontier. This is the end, my friend. You've gone too far. You've gone too far. Rican Ranger, old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. And you've gone too far, living in a fantasy lying, and you don't stop lying. Rican Ranger, old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. Yeah, you've gone too far, living in a fantasy lying, and you don't stop lying. Yeah. Rican Ranger, old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. You've gone too far, living in a fantasy lying, and you don't stop lying. Yeah. Rican Ranger, old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. Rican Ranger, old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers.
It does go hard. It does go hard. I love my AI music. I'm good at this shit. You know what? It goes so hard. Let's play it again.
Let's get it, Rican. This is it, my friend. It's the last straw, the final frontier. This is the end, my friend. You've gone too far. You've gone too far. Rican Ranger, old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. And you've gone too far, living in a fantasy lying, and you don't stop lying. Rican Ranger, old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. Yeah, you've gone too far, living in a fantasy lying, and you don't stop lying. Yeah. Rican Ranger, old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. I had to take a break from that stream, man. That was wild. Damn, all my settings are all weird too cuz I normally don't have guests and stuff. So let me go back to like my old shit. There we go. There we go. All right. I like the circle. I don't like the square. It's like circle seems a little bit more appropriate. Anyways, hello to my awesome chat. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hopefully, y'all had a great yesterday. Let's see. Santos Slay, bring the gifts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, beautiful you. How are you? Much love to you, my friend. Let's see. Here we go. Yes, sir. Part two. Part two. Because I took yesterday off and then I was waiting to see what was gonna happen. And some things did happen. We're gonna talk about it. Dinner on the show. Dinner and the show, yes. Already answer, give me $1.99. Get him in his goons. Yes, I'm sure we will. What is up, Shay? How are you doing? Yes, like the stream. Like the stream. Definitely like the stream. Show some love. Show some love, y'all. Show some love. Man, I've had my share of locales in my journey on this platform, but none as exceptional as Rican Ranger, man. I know he's gonna come in the chat. No, he probably won't come on here. We don't. I don't think he'll come back on here. I don't think he wants to make me his new Renee because I'm not gonna be his new Renee. if for those of you who know, you know. I hope it's not gonna be a 6-hour stream, yo. I gotta eat. I'm trying to make some boba tea money today, y'all. This man has turned into the most glorious content that I have had on this channel in some time. Oh, I forgot to like add something. I think I had something else I forgot to upload something. Hold on. Pause. Where is it? Damn. Oh no, it's here. I was like, all right. So after Sunday's amazing show where so many of y'all turned up. I made a lot of money off this man where I don't know why him and his goons think that that's a shot at me. Talk about you broke. I ain't broke no more. I made like over 200 some dollars on one stream over this man. By the way, he has gone up to like he's at like 800 and something subscribers on his channel and he wants to sit here and say he ain't buying bots. That's crazy. That's crazy. When somebody tries to say they're not buying bots and you just see their sub count because like he over here talking about like Henry Resilient, which again is not something you're going to get a lot of content out of Henry because Henry has a more respectable reputation in a lot of different communities due to his topics he covers. He has a bigger platform. So it's kind of a little crazy to think that anyone's going to be caring about like one channel talking shit about Henry Resilient all the time, right? It would make sense if more people had issues with Henry that his channel would be popping, right? So Henry ain't he's bigger, but he ain't that big, if that makes sense. So I just think it's funny that he thinks that many people are following him because he's shitting on Henry, right? That's just not how it works. Thank you, Answer, for another super chat of died. Here's for the boba tea. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Because man, this whole thing. So, anyways, so he uploaded another video, right? And this time he brought somebody else with him, right? So he's got a third. He going from a twosome to a threesome. And I watched a little bit of it because I was curious. I'm like, you know, what is he going to talk about? What happened on the stream? Are they going to mention? Nah, I think this was recorded previously before that. So I'm sure they're probably going to get into that whole situation and run their mouths on me, which again is fine because they don't understand content begets content. Like if you're going to make content out of me, I'm going to make content out of you. And my content's going to be better because you're not the favorable opinion right now. Like, you got what? A couple people on your side, some close friends who know you that are going to back you, not really call you out on your delusions, which is crazy, right? So anyways, I was watching these dudes talk. I'll say this, the third dude, you can tell he kind of doesn't really know really much about what's going on. Like he's only listening to one side of a story. He don't really care to hear the other side, which is fine. He might be close to Rican. That's normal human nature. So I'm not going to go on this third dude because again, I feel like he's kind of just, you know, these are people just jumping in my opinion. These are people jumping in. Just like the dude on the right, this Ian guy. Like, they're just jumping in this. They don't even fully know what the actual issue is. They just gonna listen and believe some person who they don't really even like. I don't even think Ian knows Rican like that. I don't know who this third dude is in his relationship with Rican, so I'm not gonna speak on that because I have no idea. But they were just saying the same old, same old. Like they're not saying anything new, right? They're not saying anything different or new. The insults are still all the same. They keep calling Dust Productions Quasimodo. That's getting old. They got nothing new. Like Rican don't say anything new in any of these streams and any of the stuff he's talked about. He repeats the same talking points back to back to back. He doesn't say anything relevant, in my opinion. Like it's always just they lying on me. They lying on me, even though there's so much evidence out there, facts that he still will deny. You know, when he was on the stream the other day, I asked him point blank questions, right? Point blank questions. And he just wouldn't answer it, or he would just avoid it completely or try to twist it into something. It's weird. It's weird. It's so weird. But anyway, on this stream, right, I peeped the description, right? Because he be typing, right? So he did a whole description here. And it says part 2 of the Mighty episode 3. Okay. Okay. Rican's revenge is upon us, and there is nothing you and your circus can do about it. Diddies. I still find it really ironic that he is calling anyone anything related to diddling children or even accusing anyone of harming kids when he literally is cool and associated with a man who admitted to having sex with a minor. That will always still baffle me. Like, you are in no position, sir, to be talking about anyone being a diddler when you associate with one, and you associate with one who is completely fine with minors and adults having sexual relations. Mind you, these are people who all have kids. That's the most scary part of it. These are all men who have children. Okay? Crazy, right? And here he goes with the watch your mouth, right? I got real ones everywhere. Watch your mouth. We only getting bigger because you're buying bots. Consequences can happen at any time. What kind of consequences? See him with his threats? Consequences. What consequences? There's no consequences for us calling out somebody who we and bringing receipts, right? There's no consequences to that. Rican tells the truth. No, you don't. So I don't have to remember nothing. Bro, what? I tell the truth, so I don't have to remember the truth I've told. Like, what? What kind of logic, man? You see how weird this dude is? Oh, my God. Feel how you want to feel. I'm on my Optimus Prime type-ish now. Sip that Kool-Aid. I'll take you all on. No, this man is on something, man. I'm telling you. He asked me, do I think he's on crack? Yes. Reading that's something that a crackhead would write. That is definitely something somebody under the influence of some kind of substance would 100% type up, right? Like, that's crazy. It's like his YouTube channel became a Dear Diary. Like, that's crazy. This is a grown-ass man. This is a grown-ass man wanting to be a Power Ranger. This man's trying to live his childhood years because his adult years suck. That's what it is. His adult life sucks, so he wants to go back to being a kid. Talk about Power Rangers going to be adult. I already got the keys. You don't know I already got the keys. No, you don't. When he says he got the keys, guys, he's referring to the fact that he thinks that Hasbro, who currently owns the IP for Power Ranger property, right, is going to give him permission to take their IP and do whatever the fuck he wants with it. That's not going to happen. Like, legitimately, that's not going to happen. He's going to make a fan film and hope to God Hasbro don't come sniffing around and take that shit out. But he's never going to get permission. He's never going to get, like, the rights to make money off of this project. And by the way, you can just look at his YouTube channel, like what his skill set is when it comes to video editing, that they're going to look at that and say that's dog shit. You know, his little AI videos he's making over there with Henry, his AI art that he's making for these costumes he's talking about. Like, these companies aren't going to hire you because you have no talent. You have zero talent, Rican. I'm sorry, you don't. You have a better chance of becoming a rap star than you do being a friggin' director of any type of movie or comic book. Do you draw? You know this man don't draw. He's using AI. You can't make a whole ass comic book out of AI. It's going to look like shit. And the art community definitely ain't going to accept you with your AI art. Absolutely not. So anyway, these clouds, while I talk about circus, these clouds still over there running their mouth, trying to put blame on everybody else, but Rican takes zero accountability. This Ian guy takes zero accountability. You know what they need to be taking accountability for? The bullshit they are peddling. They're trying to build a community off of bullshit. They're trying to build a community off of hate and have the audacity to call anyone outside of that toxic or hateful. And then say that we in love with Rican. Oh, everybody loves you, Rican. That's why they want to fuck you, Rican. Which is it? Do we hate him or do we want to fuck him? It can't be both. This is why I tell these motherfuckers, please pick a struggle. Please pick a struggle. You can't be both. I can't just want to fuck you and hate you at the same time. You think I want to hate fuck you? Like, nah, bro. Especially like, and then the fact that they have said like some like on some gay shit, right? Right? No, they don't even say no homo afterwards. They're like, oh yeah, Dust Production wants to fuck you, Rican. Yeah, I know. I might let him. Like, that's crazy. Like, the way they talk is just crazy. And then he wonders why. These people like this wonder why YouTubers make content off of them. Because it's easy. Y'all give us so much ammunition. And, like, the crazy part is, right? Thank you so much again for the $1.99 super chat. Diary of a Wimpy Dragon Dagger. Yes, 100%. 100%. The thing that's crazy about this, right, is his whole thing. Remember what he said on my stream on Sunday, y'all? It's about the playlist. Henry has a playlist of all of his Rican Ranger coverage, right? And that's like usually the first thing that pops up when you type in Rican Ranger, right? So he wants that to be gone so that when people look up his name, they don't come across that playlist, right? That's his big issue. But the crazy part is, right, reality Rican, here's a reality check for you. Without that playlist, say Henry gets rid of that playlist, your very own content on your actual channel, will be enough to turn people away from you. Because while you're sitting here trying to promote this comic book or movie or whatever this project is supposed to be, whatever you're trying to work on, right? Whatever this project's going to be, no one's going to care about that because you're spending too much time talking about all this fucking drama. Right? Drama can sell books, sure. Especially if the books are good, but your shit's not going to be good. I'm sorry. It's not going to be good. You have no resources, period. You over here talk about you got people helping you work. Do any of those people have connections in the industry? You claim that the friggin' creep Remington Keys over there, Nerd Talk, has contact with what? I think he said Disney or something. I'm like, that's cap. What? Because he did an interview with somebody who works for Disney? Like that's cap. That's cap. And I hate to break it to you, Rican, but big production companies, say you were to get your foot in the door, they do background checks, Rican. They have to, because especially with a company like Disney don't play with controversy, Rican Ranger. They have fired actors for having shitty political takes on Twitter. They have fired people for less. All they have to do is do a background check on you and see your fucking resume, and they're like, we don't want no drama. All they have to do is type in Rican Ranger on YouTube, and they're going to say, we don't want to work with you. No major big company is going to buy your fucking story. Hasbro probably wouldn't even entertain you with a Zoom call. They wouldn't even entertain you with responding to an email. Like, I don't think this dude understands there are literally more knowledgeable people who have been telling him this for a long time, and not in a mean way. Like, we were just keeping it real with him. Like, this is how it works. And he just like, nah, you don't understand my stuff. Y'all don't even know. My shit's gonna be the best shit. Bro, no, it's not. No, it's not, because we're telling you, people who have connections to people who work in the industry, people who have those connections are literally telling you that's not how it moves. It don't move because you think it wants to move the way you move. It's not like that, bro. So these dudes on this panel just talking the same shit, different day. Like, you're not even talented enough, Rican, to come up with better insults on Dust Productions, my dude. You would just keep sticking with the Quasimodo shit. You ain't coming up with anything original at this point. Okay, the Quasimodo was funny. I even got a chuckle out of that when I first saw it. Now it's getting old. You can't even come up with new insults on this man. The fact that you can't even come out with a new original insults on one person shows how lack of creativity you actually have in that fucking pea brain of yours. That's proof right there. You want proof how untalented and uncreative Rican is? He will keep staying on that insult, calling Dust Productions Quasimodo. Like, Dust at this point don't even care. Dust leans into that. In that video he made about Rican, he used the Quasimodo. He literally had an image of Quasimodo every time it was mentioned. Dust Quasimodo, like, he leaned into it. You gotta come up with something better. If you were trying to hurt Dust, you lowballing. You ain't even doing it right. You gotta be like kicking him in the nuts harder than that. Like, you just tickling the taint at this point, sweetheart. You ain't actually really hurting this man. Like, instead of kicking him straight in his nuts, kicking his balls right back up in him so he has to drop him again, you're just tickling his taint. That's all you're doing, Rican. And it's fucking sad. It's sad because you sit here and act like you're about that life, but you're really not. None of you dudes on this panel are really about that life. Maybe back in your 20s, but not now. Y'all grown-ass men acting like a bunch of high school girls on the internet for what? Because of one dude? Because everyone's got issues with one dude? We didn't have issues with this dude, Ian. We didn't have issues with that other dude on the panel. We had issues with Rican, and we had legitimate issues with Rican. Real reasons why Rican. Sorry that your boy crashed out and everyone clowned on him for crashing out. You over there fucking pampering this man like he fucking needs, like, y'all got kids. You want another one? It's crazy, right? These dudes got fucking children and they're literally changing Rican's diapers. Like, aren't your kids grown? Ian, isn't your children grown? They don't need diapers no more. But here you are fucking changing this man's diaper, sweeping for him. How are you going to sweep for another man on the internet? Like, what's he really doing for you, Ian? You just over here running your mouth and fighting people. You don't got to fight. These aren't your battles, my guy. But you chose to get involved. You tried to insert yourself for what? Because you think we're bullies? But y'all over there, you all in the bullies. You're just defending yourself. Self-defense, guys. Nah, you motherfuckers are clowns. You want to call other people clowns? Well, look in the mirror. You're part of the circus. And you know what's crazy? Especially for these dudes who weren't even part of all this shit. Rican was one of us. Don't forget that. Rican was one of us until he wasn't. And why wasn't he? Because the man can't take a fucking joke. The man couldn't take a joke. That's what it came down to. Now, he'll sit there and try to tell you otherwise and tell you stories that just aren't factually true. Who crashed out first? He did. Who cried over a meme? He did. Who got pressed and dragged people into some bullshit because some fucking females felt uncomfortable about him being in their DMs? He did. But nah, keep sweeping for this man, this grown-ass man who's about that life but needs fucking side characters. Side characters. He needs side pieces to fight his battles. Man said it so on himself. Yo, Ray, tell them about Dorchester. Tell them about Dorchester. Tell them about my family out there. My family don't play. Okay, your family don't play. Why your family got to even get involved? Because of your mouth. Because of your actions. Your family had nothing to do with anything. See how he has to get cheerleaders? He needs rah-rah cheerleaders. Want to talk about, Ray, why you on this rah-rah shit? Nigga, why you need fucking cheerleaders with pom-poms and shit? Somebody make a meme, put Ian in a fucking cheerleader costume with some fucking pigtails and pom-poms, bruh. Because that's all these dudes are for him, a bunch of fucking weird-ass cheerleaders. Put this man in a skirt, for Christ's sakes.
Ninjetti rides.
It's crazy. It's crazy we even have to have this conversation, but hey, your girl's broke, right? I need money, so I'll happily make money off of y'all. Happily make some money off of y'all. Because I'm making money. Y'all making funny over there. That's all you do. Y'all are a joke. It's embarrassing. I seriously get secondhand embarrassment every time I have to like see clips of these fucking dudes saying the shit they're saying. I'm like, y'all can't be real. Y'all really can't be real. I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. Every time I watch these people talk, it's like playing GTA with the NPCs when you're just walking down the street. The NPCs just talking shit for no reason. They're just walking by like, yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, bro, it's like NPCs, man. It's really like NPCs. It's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing, man. This convo needs to keep up until he gets a hint, but I truly feel like he'll never get it. And then that's the problem too. He will never get it. He will never get it. He will never understand why people got beef with him. Talk about, I thought y'all were our friends. We thought you were normal. We thought you were a normal person. We all thought you were like everybody else. And we found out, no, you weren't. You were not like the rest of us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Exactly. They not like us. Because he's going from 0 to 100 real quick, man. Real quick. And then when I act like, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. And then he wants to know, what's my problem with me? I had somebody in Henry's chat, right? I think his name was like Influenced or something in there. I was rewatching Henry reacting to that shit show, right? With Rican on my channel, right? And I saw somebody in the comment section. I'm going to address that person too, because ain't nobody safe, okay? This dude in the chat, right, was like, what her issue is that they were flirting in DMs? Bro, I swear to God, sometimes I want to slap the taste out of some people's mouth. No, you're not paying attention, and it's understandable. Then he said they're both clout chasers. Let me explain something to you. Do you guys understand how clout works? Clearly, Rican and these clowns don't understand how clout works because they have that same stupid-ass mentality about how clout works. Oh, look, if they need Rican, Rican brings them views. Here's the thing, right? If I'm a bigger content creator than you, okay, and I'm doing a stream on you, and people are coming to me because they are listening to me roast you, it's not the clout I'm getting, right? Because for me to get your clout, you'd have to have clout in the first place. It doesn't mean like new people aren't subscribing to my channel to listen to me shit on you because they, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that. Like all these people are from Henry's channel, right? They already don't like you. If anything, I'm taking clout from Henry. I'm taking clout from Henry, not Rican. Because the thing is, Henry has already been a bigger channel when he met Rican. Rican found Henry because he was a bigger content creator. Now Rican trying to take credit for Henry's success. This man was not on the streams like the whole time. He did a call-in just like everybody else. He was like everybody else. If anything, the other dude, Brent, was on that show more. Brent brought the views, if you want to actually be real. And the reason why Brent brought the views is because Brent had an unpopular opinion that the chat loved to shit on him about. Again, these people think that when YouTubers clown on you and make fun of you, that's a win for them. It's not a win for them. It's a win for us. Because they're not on your chats giving you money to shit on you. They're giving people money that are shitting on you. Okay? I'm shitting on Rican. Answer gives me $9.99, right? To shit on Rican, to call Rican out. What he's not doing, Answer's not going to Rican's live streams and giving him $9.99 to say, at Rican at Nerd Talk, send location so we can talk. Since you want to post shit about me, at Nerd Talk, what's your walking weight? What's your fight weight? Let's settle this once and for all. Answer's not giving you that money to type that shit in your chat. He'll give it to somebody who is shitting on you. That's how it works. That's how clout works. So no, we ain't clout chasing each other. I'm making content out of this motherfucker. I'm making entertaining content about this dude and getting paid to do so while this man's doing it for free. I have always said the stupidest thing anyone could ever do on the internet is argue with somebody constantly for free. Hell no, monetize that shit. Now he over here like, you told me to monetize it. I'm monetizing it. Good for you. But I don't see you getting paid for it, honey. You ain't getting paid for it, honey. I said monetize it. Where's that monetization? Where's that money? When you start getting paid, then I'll start bringing that up. But let's keep it real. You're not monetizing the drama because you're not monetized. That's why you are buying. You're putting more money into getting monetized before you even get money. You're spending money. You're spending money for this drama. That's crazy. I would never spend a penny to fight with somebody on the internet, but you are. You're putting money into this drama. Stupid. Like, this is how you know this man is not going to be successful ever. Do you know how dumb it is to put money into a YouTube channel and not even really well? Like, you're putting your money into subscribers when you should be putting your money into at least paying for StreamYards and maybe better editing software or something. He's not even putting the money in the right spot. When you put money into your shit, you're supposed to get a turn back, like a turnaround. Like, your money's supposed to come back to you. Like this. This is what you're supposed to be doing, Rican. This right here. Answer for another $4.99. August 28th to the 30th, Atlantic City, New Jersey, United States, Kick Internationals Martial Arts Tournament. This is probably your thing about Nerd Talk. I don't think Nerd Talk is still fighting. He probably shouldn't. Right. This is what I'm saying. And then those goons on those alt accounts coming to my chat trying to run their mouth, talk about, oh, you broke. Not no more. Not no more. Answer's paying my bills this month. What you mean? How am I broke? Yeah. Oh, Rican made you money. Nah, yes, technically, sure, Rican made me money, but it's not the flex. You know what I'm saying? Like, they flex on some weird shit. I've never met people who lose so bad and brag about losing. Like, that's the crazy thing to me. This man bragging about losing. How are you gonna sit there in a chat on a stream watching me make over $200 dogging on you, right? You on my stream making a fool of yourself, and I'm getting paid and you're not. This is not the first time he's done it either. Before he decided, this the only reason why he's on his channel right now is because the other person who is profiting off of him dipped. Your girl Renee, who is nice enough to put up with this man's bullshit for as long as she did, until he started turning on her too. This man loves biting the hand that feeds him. That's why this man got 2 baby daddies and neither one of them want him. I'm just keeping it 100 with this one because, like, that's crazy. This woman tried to help this man by giving him a platform, a bigger platform, right? To combat the Henry shit, right? To tell his side of the story. And then what did he do? He went on there and lied about the people. Then the people had to go there, and she let us on to tell our side of the story. We sent her receipts, which she showed, which she saw, which she knew he was lying. And after she knew he was lying, she just kept him coming back. Because at that point, yes, he was content. Not entertaining content. Not we're here. Like, I can't tell you, this man has not once since this drama started really spent time to talk about the project that he is so pressed that nobody gave a fuck about. Right? Because the first issue that he had was Henry, how dare Henry say that another YouTube content creator who has a hell of a lot more subscribers that he did not pay for, Unworthy, right? The YouTuber channel Unworthy Entertainment, I think that's Unworthy Productions, whatever, right? Makes Power Ranger fan-made films. Decent quality, by the way. Right? So how dare anyone think that YouTube content creator is going to save Power Rangers because he's actually making good quality content, fan films about Power Rangers, right? That set this man off. And then after that, he calmed his ass down, right? But because of the initial crash out, everyone clowned on him for it. And that's what he couldn't handle. He couldn't handle the clowning on. And he will tell you otherwise, but like literally there are receipts. People literally have videos out there. Look at Henry's playlist. He literally has all of the Discord conversations, the recording of the conversation Rican had with this crash out that showed that, yes, this all stemmed from this man. This grown-ass man-child, bro. 10% heart, says Anthro6. I have 114 subs and earned those subs. I never had to buy subs and have talk shit to Henry or anyone in the community to get views. Right. Unworthy ain't the future, bro. Yeah, his exact words. Like, this man acts like there aren't any fucking receipts. And then when you show the receipts, he'll find a way to try to twist it live. These fucking fools on this fucking panel with him. Run. I mean, listen, the dude on the right, he already made himself a fool. Coming into a Discord where the majority of the people in Henry's Discord, are older. They have kids and shit. And he over here, this Ian guy talking about how there's nothing wrong with an adult messing around with a friggin' teenager at the age of 16 and 17. And everyone's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you in the wrong Discord server, sir. This is not the place for you. You need to be in EDP's Discord server. They like your type of comments. They like your type of opinions, bro. And then when he got pushed back on his opinion, he wanted to play victim like Rican. They definitely belong for each other. Now, a third dude, I don't know his name. I don't know who he is, but I do feel bad for him because I feel like he is just jumping into this having very little context on the opposite side, just seeing all these people clowning on Rican and coming to Rican's defense. Sir, I don't know you from a hole in the wall, never talked to you. I'm sure you're probably a lot smarter, hopefully a lot smarter than those other two douchebags above you. But if I had any good advice for you, either talk to somebody who can give you a better perspective on why this man that you're on this panel with is catching the smoke he's catching. Either talk to one of us or run the fuck away. Because let me tell you right now, if you want to associate with Rican associates with two people who are 100% okay with adults having relationships with little kids. Run far away. Do not attach your face or your name to these dudes. Because let me tell you, it ain't going to end well for you either. You can catch the smoke too. Because I don't know what la la land these clowns live on, where they have not understood that, especially on the internet, especially in real world, right? A lot of people don't like the idea of adults fucking around with kids. But yet, these dudes, with the exception of the third one, because I don't know him, I don't know his take on that. I'm not going to put him involved in this now. But the two dudes above him, 100% have no issues with adults messing around with kids. Gee, that's kind of crazy, though, right? We just going to gloss over that, though, right? We just going to ignore that, right? Right? The Diddy Ranger. Exactly. Like, this is what people say about y'all. This is what people say about y'all. And y'all are completely fine with that. And then want to talk about the situation with Henry and his daughter. That's crazy. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'll explain, because like I had to be corrected on it because I wasn't 100% sure what that story was. But this is what these dudes are peddling, right? So Henry has a daughter, right? And the daughter had made a comment about the grandfather doing something, right? So when that came out, the adults did what the adults are supposed to do, right? Go to authorities, they try to figure out what the fuck's going on, right? So they did an investigation, and long story short, it turned out nothing happened, right? Nothing happened, all right? Little kids be saying shit sometimes. Sometimes they don't understand the shit that they say and how they say it, right? And that was what the findings were, is that nothing happened. Okay, nothing happened. The kid is fine. The kid is safe. Nothing happened. Now these fucking clowns hear that story, and all that they stop at, oh well, little kid, was in danger. Okay, little kid was never in danger. All right, the authorities handled it, and nothing happened. That's it. End of story. Now let's talk about that compared to your boy Nerd Talk, who was arrested because he was accused of R-wording a minor. Okay, he admitted that the sexual relations he had with the minor were consensual, not R-worded. When he tells the story, he says, I did nothing wrong because I was not convicted. They dropped the charges. They dropped the R-word charge. So we can say, yes, he did not R-word a child, but he did admit he had sex with one. I don't know about y'all, but I hate when people try to do this whole thing where, well, I wasn't arrested. I wasn't convicted of it. I didn't do time for it. They dropped the charges, but I still did it. Okay, cool. So if I went out and I murdered somebody and I got away with it, does that person now magically come back to life? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that how it works, guys? Just because I killed somebody, they are now dead? I got arrested, and then they dropped the charge of murder. Now that person I killed just comes back to life. It undoes what I did. Just because you don't get charged or arrested or do jail time doesn't mean you did not do it. Okay, and again, let's keep in mind, he was arrested because he was accused of R-wording her, not having consensual sex with her. R-word. The charges that were dropped was he didn't assault the minor, but he still had sex with that minor. But these goofballs make it seem like that's not a big deal. All right. Well, What would you think about it if it happened to your kids? Now, I asked this clown on the right, Ian, that same question in Discord. How would you feel if somebody who was like 20-something years old had sex with your underage little girl? He said, that won't happen. If it did, I'd murder that dude. Exactly. Exactly. Then why are we having this discussion? Why are you in Henry's Discord talking about it's okay for grown-ass adults to have sex with under the age of 18 teenagers, bro? Why are we having this discussion? If you yourself are saying if it happened to your kid, that would be a wrap. You'd go to jail. Exactly. That's a normal reaction. So why are you saying that and then saying the opposite? Y'all shouldn't be having kids if you think for a second you're okay with a grown-ass man taking your teenage daughter out for fucking dates. If you wouldn't let your kid stay with a strange man they met on the internet, why are you now arguing with a bunch of fucking people who have kids or think that that's wrong? You're arguing with us saying that you guys are wrong. That's wrong. You guys are being too closed-minded and boom, boom, boom. What the fuck? We talking about children, my sir. Children that you have. Children that Rican has. Children this gentleman on the bottom might have. And y'all are okay with rocking with this dude who did have sex with somebody's daughter. Teenage daughter. And then want to bring up, oh, well, the kid in question is not a kid anymore. Now they're a boy. Why are you even keeping up with this person? That's crazy. The fact that we have to even keep having these conversations is crazy. Thank you so much for $5, Doug. Bruh, Nerd Talk commented, committed statutory R word. Homie is on some OJ Simpson bullshit. They need to put him on the register list. I mean, this is the thing. I don't know. Like, so we're both, me and Nerd Talk are both in the state of Massachusetts, okay? Our laws are fucked, okay? The age of consent is I forgot. I think it's like 16 or something. I forget. But either way, right? Age of consent does not mean it's a green light to go. I'm sorry. People keep using that argument. And again, I want to remind people that the age of consent isn't about having sexual relations. It means at the age of 16, if the age of consent is 16, you can, as a 16-year-old, have sex with other 16-year-olds. You can, you know what I'm saying? Like, your age of consent means you have more rights now. Like, you have more rights now. A little bit, not 100% on the level of adult, but you have more rights now. Right? It's a question of morality. Like, just because the age of consent, I always say this, and everyone always gets on me about this. Well, you're moving the goalposts. How's it moving the goalposts? It's a simple question, y'all. Hey, Rican Ranger. Hey, Ian. Hey, dude on the bottom. I don't know your name, but like, real talk, real question. If the age of consent was 10 years old, are you guys gonna go out and start having sex with 10-year-olds? If the age of consent was 8 years old, are y'all gonna go out and start having sex with 8-year-olds? Probably not. You understand that the age of consent laws are there to protect kids, right? You know they're there to protect kids. Meanwhile, you're over here saying, well, if it bleeds, it got needs. If it bleeds, it's for me. That's fucking sick. That's sicko mentality. And again, reminder, these dudes have children, bro. They have children. And when they say shit like that, when they try to fucking justify another man sleeping with the fucking kid the same age as their kids are gonna be or are, that tells me they failed as parents. I normally don't even bring the kids into it, but like, how could you not when you have grown-ass men thinking that this shit's cool? That this shit's okay? It's not. It will never be okay. And these are why. This is one of the many, many reasons. The number one reason for me that I am on these dudes' asses right now. Right. The court decided to not pursue a conviction at the time. Never was he declared innocent. Right. So here's the thing. You know why I have issues with you, Rican? You know why I really have issues with Rican? It started with your fucking bullshit lying. It's ending on the fact that you are willingly, knowingly choosing to associate with somebody who admitted to having sexual relations with a child when he was an adult. That I will never forgive you for, and I will never amend shit with you for that purpose. Even if one day you wake up and realize I am right, and you kick Nerd Talk to the side and never talk to him again, that will never, ever change the fact that you fucking did and you ignored everyone who tried to warn you because you're trying to use that man. This man literally did a video call, which was recorded and put out there, that Henry put out, where he said, yeah, I don't care about that. I just need him to help me get my shit done. Right. He shitted on Nerd Talk, the dude who had sex with minor. He shitted on that dude. Admitted to knowing about these charges, or this past arrest, the situation with him and this minor, right? Admitted to knowing about it and saying he didn't fucking care. He didn't care. And then the Nerd Talk dude, as dumb as he is like, I don't care. I just want to help him. Nah, the reason why, let me tell you why this creep got exposed. Okay? Number one, he keeps saying, you guys keep talking about me. You guys keep talking about me. Bruh, this Nerd Talk dude told people about what he did. Okay? He told on himself. How you gonna tell on yourself and then cry when people are talking about it? That's crazy. Like, you snitched on yourself about being a creep and mad because people are calling you what you snitched on yourself about. Right. Nobody asked Nerd Talk what he did. We didn't know. Right? He just volunteered that information. It's like he wanted people to know he had sex with a kid and he got arrested. Like, he was cool because he did jail time. Yeah, y'all, I was in the clink. You know what I'm saying? I did my 60 days in. You feel me? I was rocking with the gangbangers, the murderers, the thieves, the drug addicts. I was in there. Oh, what you get in there for? Man, it's on some stupid shit, man. This little girl. Wait, this little girl. Yeah. So, like, it's not what you think. Like, I was in a relationship with this little girl. Wait, you were in a relationship with this little girl? No. Pause. It's not what you think. Listen. So I was in a relationship with this little girl, right? And I live in this neighborhood with like a lot of white people. You know, I'm a black dude. So, like, you know, she went and she told like her parents that I R-worded her. And that's what happened. And because I'm black, that's why they locked me up. It's like, right. But you said you was in a relationship with this little girl. Yeah. No, I was in a relationship with this little girl, but like, I didn't R-word her. Like, we did stuff. She wanted it. Like, she came on to me. You know what I'm saying? Right. But like, you're the adult in this situation. So like, even if she did come on to you first, wouldn't it make sense that you'd be like, hey, you're like 15 years old. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Yeah, but like, you don't understand. She was really coming on to me, and you know, I'm a guy, I got needs, right? But like, you're still the adult in the situation, so you could have just said no, but you didn't, and you entered a relationship with this little girl. And I'm assuming by what you're telling me is like, she felt guilty or bad about doing stuff with you. She didn't want to get caught, or maybe her parents did catch her. So to get her from getting in trouble, she just said you forced yourself, which again is wrong. I'm not saying that's okay, but like, again, let's go back to the point that you're the adult in this situation, and you should have and could have just said no, but instead you continued a relationship, a sexual one with a minor, and then trying to play the victim like, well, she lied on me. Well, she's also a kid, so yeah, it was wrong, but again, she was also a kid. So let's stop trying to put the full blame on this little kid, because again, you were supposed to be the adult in the situation. Mind you, this Nerd Talk dude had a martial arts dojo, basically, a martial arts school where he was teaching kids. Okay? But this all this stuff, right over Rican's head, right over this dude Ian's head, right? We don't care about that. Power Rangers. I need to make my Power Rangers stuff. Y'all, wait till you see the suit. Okay, what about nerd? No, we ain't talking about Nerd Talk. We talk about my suit. Well, is Nerd Talk still around? I saw him call Money Chill. Listen, Ray, the suit. The AI suit I made. Let's talk about that. I'm here to talk Power Rangers. I'm not here to talk about the people I associate with and I have around me. that diddled a kid, but I want to call the people diddlers. Like, nah, we got to talk about the suit. Crazy, right? Crazy. And then wants to cry victim, wonder why people are going in on him, because that shit's weird. That shit's not okay, right? EDP did the same thing. Exactly. Give this man a cupcake. Give this man a cupcake. No, they're not smart. None of them are smart. But they want to sit there and act like they're smart. They want to sit there and talk like they're smart. If they were smart, they'd be doing more with their lives. They'd be more successful. Then they'd have rights to brag and clown on us fucking nerdy ass fucking corny YouTubers out here. Right? Okay, cool. Like this dude Ian, he brag, I got my own house. I got kids. I got this. Okay. You know what you need? You know what showed me he don't make a lot of money? Those fucking ashy ass lips of his. Okay? Those ashy ass lips. Boy, get yourself a stick of chapstick, you so rich. You can't even get a fucking stick of chapstick. Those ashy ass knuckles. You can't get yourself a bottle of lotion, but you want to brag about how much bank you making? Can't even fucking afford to take care of your ashy ass skin. Miss me with that bullshit. Rican talk about how he got money. Where's his money coming from? Man can't even buy StreamYard. That's crazy to me. The only person who looks like he actually doing good for himself is that dude on the bottom screen. That's the only dude who looked like he got something. He got a beautiful dog too. I saw that beautiful ass dog. I think it's a pit bull. I know you got money. You got a pit. Pit bulls are a lot of money. I got a little ass dog, and she cost me some money, but like that man got a whole ass pit bull. I know he making money. That's crazy, man. Bruh, I'm sorry. I had to go there. I had to go there because it's true. He's an entrepreneur. Yeah, let me tell you. Crack. Hi, baby. Hi, mamas. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi, mama. Hi, the baby. Hi, the baby. Hi, the mamas. Hi, baby. Sorry, baby came in. I had to show her some love because I was without her for 2 days and I hadn't seen her. I had to, and you know what's funny? Shay. Let's go to Shay because, right, he crashed out on Shay on my channel. I didn't get a chance to really address that too much because, like, y'all heard, it's hard to talk to this man. This man does not let you talk. Okay. He went off on this chick, right? I don't mean to call you chick in a disrespectful manner. I'm feeling my thug. This is my thug in me. This is how I talk when I'm thug. So Shay, he went after Shay in my chat, right? Because how dare she be on Discord and fall asleep when she got a whole ass husband? Okay, a whole ass husband who's in the military, who may or may not even be home, and she might be on Discord talking to people because she has kids, right? She's a mom, right? So when she has some time, to just relax and talk to people on the internet, like vibe or do what she does, like she on Discord talking to people. What's wrong with that? How you gonna judge a woman? Cheerleaders, that's hilarious. That's funny. It must have heard me saying that. I must have pressed the button. That's crazy. His whole thing against her was she falling asleep on Discord with a bunch of people. So what? She fell asleep on Discord. Who cares? Like, that's the only thing he had on this woman. She fell asleep in Discord, guys, and she got a husband. So I fall asleep on Discord. Who cares? People fall asleep playing video. I fell asleep playing video games. Who cares? Right. Try to make it seem like she can't be online talking to people, right? Like she can't be online having conversations with people on Discord to keep her company. She over there cooking dinner for her family while talking on Discord and shit and hanging out with people that she vibes with. How dare she? How dare she have friends to talk to? How dare she be up late after doing the shit she does all day? How dare she be up late? Like, why are you watching another man's thing? Like, yo, we sit there, oh, she got a whole ass husband. Then that's her husband's issue. Why are you talking about it? And she ain't on fucking Discord in people's DMs talking about like, yo, Ray, let me holler at you. What you doing? You want this vegetable. I'm healthy like a vegetable. And like weird shit. Like, what you mean? He be going after people on some dumb shit too. Like, holy crap. Thank you for $1.99. Minor attracted nerd talk is just like R. Kelly. Right. Yeah. I feel like when that interview with R. Kelly, where the dude asked him if he was attracted to teenagers or something, and then R. Kelly's response was like, "What when you say like teenagers, how old are we talking?" And then the dude is just like, "People who are teenagers." Like, I feel like that's nerd talk, man. I feel like that's nerd talk. Right? Let me see those National Geographics. Right. Shay needs some alone time to unwind. Right? Like, how dare a woman be on Discord and want to talk to people, man? How dare she? How dare she? And how dare she get tired because it's late? She had a long day. She fell asleep. So the fuck what? Like, why? It's like he counts other people's pockets, like he's counting other people's wives. Like, it's weird. And let's not talk about how he don't even care about people's relationships, right? Because he wants to mention this girl named April, who was pregnant at the time and was living with her baby daddy. He had no problem being in her DMs trying to talk to her, damn well knowing she had a whole ass man at home. But let's talk about the chick who falls asleep in Discord and voice chat with a bunch of other people. Not like she's falling in Discord, falling asleep talking to some dude all day. She's in the VC chat with a bunch of other people, and she fell asleep. So what? You in another woman's DMs talking about some, like, I look at you like a sister. We gonna be on some stepsister shit. Talk about some stepsister porn shit when you know this woman has a man. So I don't even know why he even brought that up. Like, why does it matter that Shay is in Discord falling asleep and has a husband? You in somebody else's fucking woman's DMs. He knew I had a man. He was in my DMs. Like, this man don't care. This concern trolling he does is weird. It's weird. That's what we call it, concern trolling. What up, Jedi Master? How are you? Because currently, yes, I am currently accepting Ninjetti hate donations here on this channel. Yes, I agree. And if you want me to have that boba tea money today, you can send it to me on Venmo. $25 will get me delivered a delicious boba tea. $40 will get me a boba tea and a meal. Rican doesn't care about cheaters. No, he don't. Because that's the funny part, right? The conversation that even started with him in my DMs, right? Because he always talks about how everyone was egging us on, and that's true, right? Henry and a couple people were making jokes with us because we were having a conversation in Discord about Henry's relationship, okay? Because Henry got divorced, and he was talking about how he doesn't want to get married or be in relationships again, and me and the girls were like, you know what, Henry? You should get back on the market. Don't let the bad stuff like affect you for the future and blah, 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 blah. And Rican chimed in like, nah, that's me too. Like, I don't want no relationship, da, 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 da. And we were saying the same thing to Rican, like, you saying that, but like, you never know. There might be a girl out there for you that you really like, and maybe that'll be your next wifey. Like, that was the conversation that started it. And then Henry made a joke, and it was an obvious fucking joke about like, oh, Rican, like, because he knew Rican was in my area. Right. So he's like, oh, Rican, Ray's from Boston too. You're in her area. Maybe you guys can link up. Right. And like, that was the joke. It wasn't even that deep. But this motherfucker took that and went and slided my DMs. This is me sliding your DMs. And then that escalated. Right. Never called him a creep for it. Right. But he wanted to throw me in there. Now, y'all can consider him a creep for what he had the conversation with me. But we already established I have lax boundaries. I don't give a fuck. Dudes be sliding my DMs all the time, and I don't ever call him a creep, because if I'm entertaining the conversation, I'm entertaining the conversation. Trust me, I have this conversation with my dude all the time, because he says that, like, you be entertaining these conversations, and I'm like, yeah, because sometimes the conversations are funny to me, right? But I'm also not a bitch. Like, I'm not that type of chick. I get dudes are dudes. They're gonna do what dudes do, and unless they cross the boundaries, which again, I have lax boundaries, but until they cross them. Right. And when they say cross them, it's like sending me pictures of the dick that I didn't ask for. That to me is an immediate block. OK, if you send me a picture of your dick and I didn't ask for, and I haven't even told you I wanted it, or we didn't even talk like that, and you just ran, like, it's an immediate block. Right. Rican didn't do that. But I never called this man a creep. But this man want to throw me in and then be like, I got confused. There were too many girls in my DMs. How do you get confused? You name dropped me, bro. You name dropped me. How you got confused? This man didn't get confused. He got confronted. Okay? He didn't get confused, y'all. Let me repeat that for y'all in the back. This man did not get confused by dragging my name into this bullshit. He was confronted. Because the moment he dropped my name in this fucking drama, I immediately went to him and said, what the fuck are you doing? Okay? Then he changed his tune. Then it became he got confused. Then it turned into he got confused. Nah, he brought my name into it because I was part of a video. That I did a voice line for a video that was calling him out on his crash out, that was clowning him for his crash out. And I made a funny ass skit. He didn't get confused. He was mad that I did a voiceover, y'all. That's it. That's it. And I gave him a slide too. I let it slide. I said, you know what? I don't believe you. I told him that. I don't believe that you got me confused. But I'm going to let it slide. I'm going to forgive you. And then he just kept going. Dragging my name into it. And then I started doing my own live streams. I said, fuck that. You want to keep doing this shit? I bet. I'm going to put this shit on my channel. I'm going to let everybody who's involved in this shit have a fucking place to see all my receipts. And that's exactly what I did. And that just made it worse because now it went from, I got you confused. Now, why you talking shit? Nigga, why you talking shit? And talking shit. He really out here thinking anyone's scared of him. Sir, you make dad bod not sexy no more. Dad bod used to be sexy. You not sexy. He's like, well, you always talk about them lips. Yes, I said you had nice lips. So what? That didn't mean I wanted to kiss them. That didn't mean I wanted to do nothing. I just said you had nice lips. I say people have nice eyes. Does that mean now I want to skull fuck somebody's face? Like, no. So what? I gave you a compliment. You sound like a female right now. You know those females where a guy gives a girl a compliment and then all of a sudden she screams rape? That's what Rican did. You gave me a compliment. I thought it was fair game. You a Fansly girl. You a dude OnlyFans. Mind you, I want to point out, I should have called him out when he said that shit on my stream that day, but I didn't think. You know how you think about shit after the fact? Here's the funny part. He was talking to me like this before he even knew I did Fansly. Okay? He was talking to me like that before he even knew I did Fansly. So no, sir, you are a liar. You didn't even know I had Fansly until somebody found my leaks and we talked about it in the Discord and I sent the link to my leaks to 2 females. And then when you realize that people were talking about seeing my titties, you wanted me to send you titties. Kind of crazy how you forget that fact. We showed the conversations. I have the DMs where this man was begging me to send him pictures, bro. Begging to see my pictures. He wanted me to send him pictures after already seeing the leaks. Do people understand? Listen, I'm not shitting on y'all. Like, I get it. I understand because people always ask me when you did Fansly, you know, why do dudes pay for the same type of pictures? Because like my titties don't change in each picture. My body didn't change in each picture. Yeah, I could get fatter, I could get skinnier, but like my titties stay the same, bro. So every time I took a picture, all you get is a different angle, same titties. Right? So once you see my titties once, I mean, they're there. They're there, right? So why do I gotta send you a picture? You already saw the leaks. You wanted me to send you a personalized picture so you could feel like I wanted to do that. Like I wanted you to see them. Right? That's what his MO was. That's crazy. Kind of question will talk about another man's lips, though. Hey, like I said, he was on a stream and I was just saying that mainly just to make him feel fucking uncomfortable about it. But either way, me saying you got nice lips don't mean nothing. Some dudes got nice eyes. Some dudes got nice ears. Either way, he wanted to make this whole excuse of, well, you were a Fansly girl. You did OnlyFans. But bro, he didn't even know that in the beginning. Alex also last streams was talking about Henry's manhood. Kind of strange, like another man's junk if you're into him, right? Def represses homosexuality. Yeah, he does. Thank you, answer for $4.99. Nerf talk be like, keep it on the down low. Nobody nobody has to know, creep, right? He said, yo, that's weird. I'm telling you, mans. It's all right. Tell him. Tell him. Tell him. It's okay. My man's has nicer lips, though. Much nicer lips. Mwah, nice kissable lips. He got nicer lips. Definitely nicer lips. And nicer eyes. He got nicer eyes. He got very big eyes. He got big eyes and big eyelashes. Like his eyelashes put mine to shame. Like, and they're natural, which pisses me off to no extent when men actually have nice ass eyelashes while women have to buy like makeup sticks to make our shit pop. Nah, my man got like pretty ass eyes. He got some nice ass eyes and nice ass lips and nice ass features and a nice ass nose. Probably has better skin too. Yeah. No, trust me. Like my dude definitely takes care of himself. He has money for lotion, so he lotions up. He ain't ashy. I am a simp, 100% for my man. Of course, I'm a simp for my man. What you mean? Of course, I'm a simp for him. What the hell? I'd be hyping him up. I do, because he really does. He's got nice skin. He's got nice eyes. He got nice lips. Very handsome man. Very handsome man. And he got some swagger. Like he walks like he got swagger. Like you ever see a man walk with confidence? Like if you ever want to see a visual representation of confidence, you'll have to see my man walk. He walks like he see, that's the thing. You can tell when a man actually is very confident and shit by how he walks. My man has a confident ass walk. Like he walks like he that dude, right? He walks like he that dude, and he lives up to that. He lives up to that hype. Rican, on the other hand, really don't. Rican slouches. Rican got a slouch. My man stands tall, like he stands up straight and tall. Like he don't slouch at all. He stands up straight. Like his back is good. Yes, and my man has a car. Now tell him to say hi. No, he lurks. He definitely lurking. I know he lurking. He watching. He definitely lurking. He watches my streams. Like my dude watches my streams. He does. He watches. He lurks. We talk about it after the fact. He'll text me sometimes during my streams. So he probably watching right now. So he can see y'all in the chat. Y'all can say hi to him. I love how Ray's highest membership is simp. Yeah, but if you gotta pay $24 a month, that's a simp. I don't expect anyone to pay that, but if you want to, you get the title. You get the title. You know how many people come in my chat and say that they're my simp? Proudly say they're my simp. All right, well, put your money where your mouth is. There you go. I made a special role just for you. You want to call me a simp? You want to say you're my simp? Well, prove it. Prove it to me. See, everyone's waving now. Everyone's waving. And by the way, I want to make it clear too, right? The whole time these conversations were happening with Rican, my dude knew about it. I told him about it. He saw him. Because sometimes too, right? Sometimes I don't know. Like, I don't sometimes pick up if a dude's like talking to me, or like what their intentions are all the time. So sometimes I'll ask him, like, is this dude trying to get with me? Like, is that what that means? And he'll be like, yeah, that's what that means. So, like, sometimes I have to get my consultant to talk to me, like, is this what this means? Nah, nobody was talking to you, the lunchbox. Here's the thing, nobody was talking to you. Nobody was talking to you. See, Rican was low-key simping. Rican was low-key simping. He just couldn't afford it. He just can't afford to be afford to be a true simp. He can't afford to be a true simp. He is a simpleton, 100%, but he can't afford to be a true simp. But then he want to act like everybody wanted him. Everybody wanted him. I think what it came down to is he wanted all the girls in Discord to want him, and a lot of the girls just wanted Henry. And this is why they want Henry. You know why girls gravitate more to Henry Resilient than they do Rican? You know, and why girls respect and care about Henry Resilient more than Rican? Because you, like Henry said, you will not find a DM from a chick he ain't already hooking up with, right? You ain't gonna find a DM from girls in his Discord where Henry's saying some shit crazy in their DMs. Okay. All right. You won't find a DM where Henry's in our DMs talking about like, I want to glaze your face, Keemstar 2.0. Like, you won't find that because Henry don't do that. Henry don't do that. And I don't know this for a fact, but I guarantee you some girls have tried with Henry, and I guarantee you Henry has probably shut that shit down. I feel like Henry would just laugh it off, kind of just like I do sometimes when people do that, where I'm awkward, like I'm trying to be nice to you, but not say like, yo, no, and get you to leave my Discord server or something. I guarantee you Henry is 100% had girls in his DMs trying, and then he says no, and that makes them want to try more. That makes women want to try more. When a dude we like tells us no, we try harder, right? But with Rican, he's easy. Rican is what we call a fuckboy. Okay, for those of you who don't know what fuckboy is, it means like they're the thirsty ones. They're the ones that want to fuck around with all these bitches. They're not real men. They're still boys. That's why his boy is in the name. Fuck boy, right? They fuck boys. So when you do a fuck boy, if you want to just get laid real quick, sure. But like a lot of women, especially older women, we don't want fuck boys. We want like a man. We want a dude. We want a man to make us chase them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we want to chase. And Rican, you don't gotta chase him. You don't gotta chase him. He'll easily give it away. He'll spread his wet legs wide open and say, "Come get it," right? Henry's a challenge. Henry ain't about like that. He wants bitches to chase him, right? So he wants to chase. That's what women want. So I think Rican was a little jealous of Henry because Henry had that swagger. Henry had that swagger. Thank you, Jamal, for the $2. Hashtag stay resilient. I know what a fuckboy is. Well, there's some stupid people that I like, like Ian and Rican, they don't know what fuckboys are. But they are fuckboys. That's the crazy part. They are fuckboys. 100%. 100% they're fuckboys. So, I mean, it's not for the people who know, it's for the people who don't. Okay? Now, don't pick up Henry's 2 a.m. messages. It's a trap, right? So, Alex is easy to get the booty from. I fucking knew he was a true bottom. Jesus. Said he's a true bottom. Yo, I could cloud this dude all day. For money, of course. And of course, like what did I say to you guys? During that stream, what did I say? I said, now he's gonna take credit for all this money I'm getting, right? And all these clicks I'm getting. He's gonna try to take credit for that. It's like, bro, nobody's coming here to glaze you. They're coming here to participate in the roast of Rican Ranger. They are any type of person who is delusional enough to think that another person talking shit about you and making money off you makes it a win for you is not the flex you think it is. You need to be having that income go to you, especially if you're trying to make a project. This man talk about, I'm going to do a kick. If you did a Kickstarter where you had people giving you money to openly roast you, I would respect you. But you're literally giving money to other content creators and claiming the victor. You're claiming that you're the best thing since sliced bread. Look at all these people talking about me. You don't want them to talk about you like this, Rican. You want them to talk about you in a positive sense. You don't want people doing live streams for an hour or 6 hours, spending that time just dogging on you and making money off of you. That's the crazy part. And you better not think you're getting a single piece of the pie, because you're not. Hell no. You can try to take my ass to court for that money, and trust me, you will lose. 100% will lose. Damn. She said he's fugly. Woo. She said you fugly. God damn. Okay, so you know what? From the top part, the face isn't too bad, right? When he's having his weird spurg out moments, he definitely fugly. He don't have good spurg out face. But when he's clean cut, he's all right, right? But like you see him full body, like Francis said, like he got like a beer gut going on. He got like a beer belly. It's weird. It's like if you turn Mr. Potato Head, like, no, it's not even turning him. It's Mr. Potato Head body. It's a perfect analogy. It's a Mr. Potato Head body. He reminds me of Wimp Lo from Kung Pao. Anyone remember that movie or get that reference? I don't, but I'm gonna have to look it up. The lisp kills it for me. And you know what's funny is I never peeped the lisp. Like in Discord, I never peeped the lisp until he started doing live streams, and then I started hearing it more. It doesn't bother me, but it's just kind of crazy. Mr. Potato Head, yes. No, wouldn't have him even if he came with toast. Lord have mercy. The roasting. And mind you, this beautiful woman in my chat has no idea who Rican Ranger is, doesn't really know much about the drama outside of what I'm covering, and she even looking at this like that, like that's crazy. What up, Answer again, like where you getting this money? You trying to, like, this is kind of funny to me because it's like Answer is low-key flexing on Rican, and he don't even know that either. Like, him and all them dudes are talking mad shit about the Answer, but like the Answer clearly makes money because he just like making it rain over here. He make it rain over here. He makes it rain over Henry's, and they still trying to clown on this dude. But this dude clearly got money. This dude clearly got money, and he about that life. He showed up at a spot where like he's like, Rican, if you in the neighborhood, I'm here. Come on, and he never showed up because he's not going to. He's on an ankle bracelet, y'all. Everyone wanted him. They wanted him to shut the fuck up. Yes, he did. That and that's the thing, right? Is before everyone gave up on him, right? Because a lot of us, we still were fine. You know, even though he was crashing out and being crazy, we all still tried to talk to him. We all still tried to, you know, work it out with him, right? We try to give him our honest advice. Like, we talked about the whole situation, why there was beef, right? Like, hey, I know you're upset. I'm sorry. You know, it's not that deep. Like, let's just move past it. And he would always say, yeah, we move past it. But then he would say that and then do the exact opposite. That's where people started really getting mad. And that's where everyone started burning the bridge with him. He burned the bridge. He burned the bridge. I gave him chances. Francis gave him chances. Henry didn't give a fuck because Henry ain't on that like female bullshit life. Like, he ain't on that shit. You got beef with Henry, he don't care. He's just moving forward, right? But like a lot of people did try to talk to him, did try to talk it out, did try to give him chances, and he just fucked us all over. And then wants to act like we were the problem. We were never the problem, bro. If all these people have beef with you, the issue isn't us. The issue is you, and it's always going to be you because you don't know when to stop. You don't know when to shut up and be the bigger person. Well, how come all these people can talk about me, but I can't talk about them? Because you can be the adult in this situation. I said this to him. I said, let Henry and Dust look like the assholes and the bullies, right? If you say nothing and you just let them keep going, then they have nothing. They look like bullies. If they kept going and you weren't giving them a response, they'd have nothing. And then they would look like the bullies and they would look like the assholes. But you continue to talk. You continue to talk. And then you became a lolcow. That's basically what it comes down to, Rican. If you want to know the exact reason why these streams keep happening, why Dust keeps making videos, why Henry keeps reacting to them and talking about you, it's because you keep responding. You keep reacting. And then you want to sit there and play the victim. You could have played that card in the beginning had you just shut your fucking mouth and just let them do their shit. And then after a while, people would have a laugh and then everyone would have forgot about it. Everyone would have went away, Rican, and you would have been kept doing your thing. You would have just kept doing your thing, and eventually people would get bored. And even some people would have probably started calling out Henry and being like, yo, Henry, listen, you've been going at Rican for months now. He hasn't said shit back. When are you going to drop it and let it go? Hell, some people in chat, I will give it to them. They've been saying that too. Like, why do you guys keep giving this dude attention? Because Rican keeps giving it back. Again, this is like people who don't understand the internet. Like, people really who just don't understand it. And that's why Henry and everybody keep saying, if you're not built for this, don't be there. Don't do it. Don't get in the kitchen when it's too hot. Stay there, get burned, and then wonder why you got burned. That's not how this works. This is not how the internet has worked. I learned that fucking years ago. I used to let everybody get to me like this. I used to fucking respond to everyone who made content about me, about my opinions. And you know what that led to me to do? I became a little bit of a lolcow myself. So when I said this to Rican, I'm not speaking like I'm trying to tell you what to do, not like I'm acting like I'm smarter than you, even though I am. It's because I'm giving you my experience. I'm passing down the knowledge I have of how I used to be just as fucking simple-minded like this motherfucker. I was. Everybody used to get to me. I can tell you, I used to cry in real life. I'd wake up to something I said on the internet that pissed a bunch of people off. I have hundreds and hundreds of people tagging me on Twitter, shitting on me, making memes of me. I cried, bro, like a bitch, before I learned and realized, wait, why the fuck do I care about these people? These people aren't real. Why the fuck am I even emotional? Oh, right, because it's the internet. I had to toughen up. So when I told Rican, you can't be acting like this, it makes it worse. He don't want to listen. And then he made it worse. And then he pissed off the right people. He pissed off the right people. If you must know, 160K a year, says the answer. Damn, man. 160K a year? Rican wouldn't even ever see a fraction of that. Where do I donate? Well, you could do super chats, or if you have Venmo, you can give me it directly to my Venmo so I can get boba tea today. But hello, Fairy Todd. How are you? What did Rican do this time? Oh, sweetheart. Where have you been? Where have you been? You miss so much, my darling. You miss so much. You miss so much. Well, I'm glad you're good. It's nice to see you in the chat. I'm glad you're good. Well, I mean, like, what hasn't Rican done? That's the question. What? Let's talk about what Rican hasn't done. He hasn't produced anything for his project he keeps saying he's been working on for decades. He hasn't owned any of us that are talking about him. He hasn't shown any factual, relevant receipts to clear up any of the shit he claims we're lying on him about. He probably hasn't showered since Sunday. Wearing that same fucking hoodie, unless it's always recorded on the same day. Let's see. What else hasn't he done? He hasn't owned up to any of the shit he's done to people. He hasn't taken any, well, accountability is the same thing, but I would say he hasn't shut his fucking mouth. Let's see. What else hasn't he done, guys? What else hasn't Rican done? We've all told Rican that. We've all told Answer showed up close to where this dude is at. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't. Oh, there's another thing he hasn't done. He hasn't pulled up when he keeps claiming he's about that life. Let's see. Let's see. What else hasn't he done, guys? We're making a list of all things Rican hasn't done. Yes, he does still have your name in his mouth. He 100% does. He has everyone's name in his mouth, and then claims he has my name in his mouth. Every time he does a stream, he always takes a shot at me. For some reason, like, my name always gets brought up. I was gone off of YouTube for 3 whole months, and for some reason, he still makes everything about him. And that's why I came back and started doing streams on him, because I don't understand how you can even take credit for me leaving YouTube for 3 months, not even knowing why. This man comes on here like, Ray changed her name because she didn't want to deal with the Rican saga no more because they know they all look dumb. His exact words. His exact words, guys. And then when he comes on my stream and I confront him about it, he's saying, oh, that was just, a theory. That was just speculation. Bro, that did not sound like speculation. That's not speculation. That's a fact. You said that as a fact. She changed her YouTube name because she doesn't want to be involved in this drama because they all know they sound dumb. No, those are all not speculations. You didn't even say, I think, when you said that. You said, this is why she changed her name, and that left it at that. You said it twice. You said it twice. What manager? This is another thing too. I wanted to talk about this, right? Darling said, I don't even know who he is. Consider lucky. You don't have to know who it is. Just enjoy that it's somebody who deserves the roasting I'm giving him and the exposing I'm doing on him. So he said, right, when he was on the stream, he had said that when I asked him if he's buying subs, he said, no, it's his manager, right? He pays his manager. Okay. Now, I looked up the person he said, right? He said some name. I'll have to go back. But when he said that, I did look up the manager. He said it was his manager. It was like a website, right? So it definitely looks like a scam. It looks like one of those websites where it is you pay people, you pay them and they send bots. So he is 100% paying for subscriptions. He basically admitted it, that his management team, he is paying for a service that they offer online that says that they will help boost, like, you know how you get those advertisements? I don't know if any of you guys have seen them, but they do exist where the advertisements pop up, you know, on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, like, boost your numbers. Are you a YouTube streamer, Twitch streamer? You can increase your following by paying a certain amount of money. That's what he did. He is a 100% buying subs from a third party, not YouTube. Now, again, if he was smart, here, look, I'm going to give Rican some more advice that he's not going to take. Okay? There's a new program on YouTube where you can give money to YouTube to push your content for, like, depending on how many subs. So if I wanted to go up 100 subscribers, I'd have to pay like $25 for YouTube to push my content for a certain amount of time, right? I've done that once and I gained like 40 new subscribers, right? But those are actual subscribers. They push your content and people see it and they like it, they'll click on it and they'll subscribe, right? It's not buying subscribers, it's paying for advertisement. That is not what Rican is doing. Rican is paying for a company to send bots to his channel. It's a third party. Okay? He told me the name of the management thing. I don't remember it now, but I remember I looked up at the time and that's what it was. That's exactly what it was. And when he said that his manager called, no manager called, one of these dudes called him. Because, like, those third parties, they don't get involved like that, right? They just send bots to your channel. Wait, Ray, you can unhide Chad. Wait, what happened? Wait, you can unhide Chad. You can unhide Chad. Damn, Shay, you sniped Chad? Who was you trying to snipe? Who was you trying to snipe? Damn, y'all got rid of Chad? Wow. Wow. That's crazy. You got rid of Chad. Hold on, I'm trying to get on the stream on my thing. That's great, Shay. He was unhidden last stream because of an alt account. Oh, is he in the chat? I'm confused. Oh, last stream. Oh, I have to go to my studio to do that. Damn, y'all got rid of Chad? That's crazy. Oh, no, Chad. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me see if I can unhide him. Give me a second. Dang, man. You already hid the Chadster? Maybe Chad showed what behavior? That's crazy. MasterCard. Wait, what? Oh, MasterCard? Another thing Rican will never see is a MasterCard. All right, let me try to unhide Chad. Because Shay got some trigger fingers. She was ready. She was ready. All right, let me find. I have so many people blocked on my channel, though. It's going to take me a minute to find him, to be honest with you. Because like I said, I had some crazy trolls. I had a lot of trolls. That's why I find the situation funny. Because Rican really doesn't understand that, Rican doesn't understand how the internet works. A lot of people be trolling, man. Okay, I was like, why is my computer not plugged in? Ban Chad. No, we're not going to ban Chad. We're going to get Chad back. I just got to find him. Like, when I tell you guys, I have at least over 300 people banned on this channel. Like, I'm not over-exaggerating. I'm looking at my ban list right now. There's so many people on my block list. I have blocked so many alt accounts. And it definitely increased the other day. Because, like, man, they were coming in with so many alt accounts, dude. Like, I haven't seen that many alt accounts since I covered the Intellivision Miko, guys. I'm telling you, that was the most alt accounts I have seen back to back to back. Like, it was insane. Yeah, I'm not seeing chat on the list though. I'm looking. Yeah, guys, it might take me a minute to find it because, like I said, I have a lot of people banned on this channel from all the alt accounts that have been made, and I have to really filter through all of these people because that's why when you hide somebody, you gotta unhide them right away because otherwise I'm not gonna be able to find them right away. So sorry, Chad, I have to do this after the stream because it's gonna take me a while to find you on this list. Because if I clear the whole list, that's gonna open the floodgates. I'm gonna have to reband all these people. But yeah, sorry, Chad. I'm gonna have to find it after the stream because I can't find it right now. Man. No, I know the name. It's just I can't type it in a search. You know, like I can't type the name in a search. It doesn't have that feature on there. Oh, actually, maybe I can go to the channel. Hold on. Fairy Todd is Rican? I don't think so. But hold on. Let me go to Chad's channel and see if I can. As a Power Ranger fan, I apologize. Don't apologize on behalf of somebody else. Don't apologize to somebody else. Wait, what did I miss? What's going on? I'm so confused. Now, wait, I didn't see the chat. Fairy Tale. What did I miss? Okay, so somebody timed him out, I'm guessing, because I don't see his thing anymore. What happened? Can somebody explain to me what the hell happened? Because, like, I clearly missed something in the chat. What happened? What's going on? Talk to me, people. Talk to me. Oh, Fairy Tale is a brand new account. Okay, so it's an alt account. That's weird, man. See what I'm talking about with that weird shit? Answer. Word on the streets is that his Discord, the grid is dead. Yeah, because there's like fucking 5 people in there. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to like figure out this I don't know which one's Chad's account. I see a couple of them popping up. I don't think it's this one. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I don't know. Y'all, Chad's gonna have to wait. I'm sorry, Chad, because like I'm gonna have to go through the studio because yeah, I didn't know you were banned the last stream. So, oh, Chad Sensei, y'all killing me. I'm more of a Ranger fan than Rican. I'm more of a Ranger fan. Yeah, I'm trying to face. So wait, is it Chad Sensei or is it Chad the other one? Hold on, Chad Sensei. Let's find him. Yeah, that's not Chad. Sensei has 4. Unless Chad has 4.16K subscribers and 10 videos, I don't think that's him. All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to just figure it out later. Yeah, no, mods, if you hide somebody, you gotta unhide them right away. Otherwise, they get lost in the thing. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to find them. Anyways. Woo! So he's the White Ranger. Yeah, right. I don't know, guys. There's only so much I could talk about this dude, bro. There's only so much I could talk about this dude. I swear to God. Man, you guys have no idea how many times when he was on the stream, I wanted so badly to hit him with this clip.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Every time he was on the stream, I wanted to hit him with that clip so bad, but I felt like he would have ran away. So I didn't play it. Oh my goodness. I wanted to play that so many times. I'm so happy you made him answer yes or no questions and made him admit he wanted to fuck you. Yeah, because he was sitting there denying it. Like, I don't know what the big deal is, right? It's like you were either trying to smash or not. Why even lie about it? Like, why even lie about it at that point? It was just such a weird like thing. Like, why can't you just admit it? If somebody asked me a yes or no question, I would just say straight up, okay, yeah, I was trying to smash. Like, what's the big deal? Like, it's not like you're on trial here. No one's gonna be coming at you because you wanted to get laid, dude. Like, that's the most weirdest thing to lie. Like you couldn't answer that simple ass question. That man was trying to smash anybody. That man was trying to smash anybody. Right. He wanted to picture my butt and stuff. Like, right. Yeah, TJ would 100% be here on his account. That's he would definitely. TJ loves coming in here and talking shit. Right? That's what TJ does. It's not TJ. I'm surprised Rican ain't here. I'm really surprised Rican ain't here. You know that man loves the attention. Especially when I give it to him, he loves the attention. He loves it. But anyways, I don't know what else to say. TJ in the Discord. He been trying to smash. Ew, no.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that? What's that, brother?
No. Ugh, I just got images in my head, man. I just got images in my head. Don't want it. Don't want it. Rican shot his shot with everyone, but was friend zoned by everyone. Right, because all the girls.
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
Man, like, you know what I'm saying? And then some of the shit he said, some of the shit he would say was just wild. I'm just sitting there like, you are wild for that. Like, he was just saying some crazy out of pocket shit, man. Like, I'm sometimes wondering if you dudes really think that women like that talk. You guys understand, like, we don't like that stuff. Like, when you guys are trying to flirt with us and say certain things in our DMs, especially if we're like not into you like that, this is our reaction.
What? What the fuck?
Like, it's like, yeah, it's not like that. This is a sickness of the highest order. Man, I just don't know, guys. My allergies kicking in. I need to get some food in my system or something. I'm not doing no 6-hour stream on Rican again. Unless the money's good, then I'll do it. Unless the money's good, then I'll do it. The only reason why that shit even went on for as long as it did, because he showed up in the chat. And anytime somebody I'm talking about shows up in the chat, you know I'm going to give him time to speak. I'm not going to just end my stream and not let him talk. Like, that's the thing. And listen, I'm going to call out Henry right now. Here. Rican, you want to know how I'm not afraid of Henry? I'm going to call out Henry right now. Y'all ready for this? I'm going to call out Henry. Listen, I get Henry is more successful than I am. He's very much more professional than I am when it comes to his channel, and has gotten him success. Okay. But I'm telling you right now, and I saw some of y'all in the chat egging him on and agree with him. Listen, on my channel, I am not on cam. I don't like being on cam. It's not because I'm insecure about my looks or any of this shit like that. It's not because, like, I don't think I look good. I don't really care about that. It's just because I feel it's more comfortable for me to just talk with my voice and not be on screen. Okay, I feel like me being on screen, me showing the titties, like, you know, Henry would be like, you know, show a little cleavage. Like, everyone has said that. My man has even said it. Like, you should be on cam and stuff, because that's what. But like, for me, it's my comfort, right? It's about my comfort. So when I don't want to be on cam, I don't have any expectation. I don't force anyone to be on cam. Now, was it a missed opportunity? Sure, you could say it's a missed opportunity to have him cam up on my, but that's on other people's channels. Y'all have enough content of him on cam on his own, right? I wasn't going to force him to do something he wasn't going to do, because number one, I would rather have the discussion than have him not come on at all. So if I was going to force him to be on cam and he said no or he'll leave, like, well, what y'all want me to do? So I'm not going to force nobody to be on cam my channel. Fuck you, Henry. I do what I want on my channel. Okay? My channel. He said that too. He's like, well, she does what she wants to do, but it's a missed opportunity. She should have had him get on cam. No, he wanted Rican on cam so he can have some content. That's what he wanted. I'm not stupid, and I'm not mad at it. Like, he could use this for content anytime he wants. He has my blessings. He don't need it, but he got it. But I just don't I just don't do that on my channel. I don't force people to cam up on my channel. That's just what I do here because I don't even cam up on my channel. I don't cam up on my channel. So you don't have to feel like you have to, because some people won't get on streams. Like there'll be people who want to call into Henry's show, right? For example, there are people who want to be part of Henry's show, call in when Henry does his call-in segment on his channel, right? But they want to call in, but they don't want to be on cam. So they just don't go in because Henry will make you cam up, right? So like, I don't want people to feel like they have to. If they want to be on cam, they are more than happy to do so. If they don't have to. So that's why I didn't make him cam up, because again, it's not, I don't want people to feel uncomfortable. You come on here to have a voice on my platform, not a face, but a voice. So that's why I didn't make him cam up. So when y'all over there saying you should have made him cam up, nah, I'm not gonna be that person. That's Henry's rule. That ain't my rule. If you want to be on my show, you can be on my show. You don't have to put on the cam. Okay, ain't no way Fairy Todd talks like that. Ain't no way. Hold on. Yeah, that's not Fairy Todd. No, that's not Fairy Todd. Ain't no way Fairy Todd talks like that. You are disrespecting that man's name. Bitch, please, they in my DMs and I hop in they DMs. That is not how Fairy Todd talks. That is not how Fairy Todd talks. That's crazy. Damn. You had it, Fairy Todd. You had it, Fairy Todd, for a bit. You had it. Why you gotta come on here in an alt account? Why you gotta come on here in an alt account? That's crazy. Like, you know that you hitting the nerve with people when they have to use other people's name and picture to make an alt account to come in the chat. That's crazy. That is some crazy work. You guys are not the winners in this story. Y'all aren't the heroes. How are you going to have main character syndrome and do it so poorly? How are you going to use somebody else's name and picture to come in a chat? Like I said, y'all are pussies. You are such pussies, man. Y'all really going to use somebody else's name and picture to talk shit in my chat and then try to act like you guys are the bigger people? That's crazy. Do you understand how unfucking hinged this is? This is why I titled it Unhinged, because this is not a sane person. This is mental illness on a scale I have not seen in a while. This is crazy. You really out here trying to, defaming somebody's name for what? Because you're mad because people don't fuck with you, because they're talking shit on you, because they're talking truth on you on top of the shit? That's insane. This is like insane to me. Like, this isn't normal. If you're going to try to fucking defend yourself and run your mouth, at least fucking come out and do it on your main account. At least stop hiding behind fucking alt accounts. Like, stop. That shit's fucking weird. Like, if I'm going to run my mouth to you, I want you to know it's me. I want you to know I'm the person saying this shit. Why do you guys hide? Like, y'all are the most coward-ass motherfuckers I've ever seen on YouTube, man. Coward-ass. Like, people who make alt accounts, they make alt accounts because they're banned from the chat. That makes sense to me, right? If you make alt accounts to continue arguing with somebody because you already got banned on your main account, I'll give that to you. At least you started with your main account. But y'all coming in here on fake accounts. Y'all can't even come on your main accounts. Rican isn't even banned from the channel. I didn't ban him from the chat. Unless somebody else did, let me know. But I didn't see him on the list. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I didn't see Chad on the list either, for the record. But I know I didn't hit that button. So, like, why are you guys coming on here in alt accounts? I will tell you this. Ian definitely got banned after this. As soon as I found out his channel, he got hidden from the channel 100%. I don't want that dude. I don't want anybody who is 100% like talking about it's okay to have sex with minors. Because I'll say this. Rican never said that. Now, he never not said it, but he didn't say it either. He just kept his damn mouth shut. Because he knows damn well he don't get down with predators, bro. But because he knows that he is talking and being cool with Nerd Talk, because Nerd Talk also has issues with Henry and everybody else, he ain't going to say it directly, but he sure is thinking it. He sure is thinking it. He knows it's wrong, right? Ian said that shit, and he ain't coming in this chat. Nerd Talk ain't coming in this chat. Actually, you know what? I'll let him talk. Remington Keys come in this chat, so everyone can call him a predator, and he runs away again. But y'all are weird coming on here with some of these old accounts. These old accounts are crazy. I talk how friend that person is who banned me. Wait, what? Was that even English? Oh man, see what I'm saying? This is why I do what I do, man. I let these people expose themselves at this point. Like, why do we even have to? I should just boot up a live stream and stay silent and see who comes around. That's what I'm about to start doing. I'm gonna start staying silent and see who comes around. Because at this point, y'all just exposing yourselves. That's all. I said his name so many times. He hasn't turned up. Because I think at this point they know better. I think maybe, guys, maybe they're starting to learn to not give me as much attention because they saw how much money I made when they did. And they know I was right when I said how stupid it was that they over here giving me content and making me money. The last trolls I had that did that shit did the same thing. Once they started realizing that every time they gave me a response or they came into my chat, started fuck with me, I made money off them. So they stopped giving me attention. They're like, you know what? She's an attention whore. We're going to stop giving her attention. Yeah, no shit. I've even said that. Yes, do I like this attention? Yeah, I like this attention. It's making me money. Of course I'm going to like it. Why continue to give it to me? I'm an honest ass bitch, unlike Rican. Unlike them dudes over there. I'm an honest ass bitch. So I'll say, hell yeah. I'm making money off these clowns, 100%. Now they're learning. They're not going to come in here again with all those old accounts. They know better. Because once they start getting me going and they come in the chat with all y'all, oh, y'all are just going to start making it rain on me. And they're going to sit there and act like, oh shit. Yeah, you broke, bitch. You need the money. Thank you for giving it to me. Thank you for giving me the money, you stupid fucks. That's crazy, right? That's how you know we're not dealing with fucking smart people, man. They over here giving another YouTuber all the money that they want themselves and then try to talk shit on me about making that money. That's crazy. Oh, Rican's making you money. You know what? Rican ain't making money for himself. That's what he's not doing. He's giving it to me. He gave it to Renee. He's giving it to Henry. All this money people are throwing now, not throwing it at Rican Ranger. The one person who needs it the most. The one person who needs it the most ain't getting it. You giving it away, making it rain on other YouTube content creators, and it ain't even coming out of your pocket, which is so crazy. Make it make sense, please. Can someone please make it make sense? I need someone to make it make sense. Thank you, Momoon, for the super sticker. Appreciate you. Much love to Momoon. Please make it make sense. This man gonna be my new cash cow. Moo. Power Rangers. Moo. I'm gonna be Power Ranger. Moo. Hey, if somebody gives me $5 right now, I'm gonna play that banger AI song I made about him. You mean fake book, which doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, the crazy part is I will never understand why somebody who's trying to create something is not focused on, number one, not focused on that creation, right? Focusing on the drama outside of this shit, right? And two, making other people money that it should be going to him so he can fulfill these projects. Because, like, this man got bills. This man got a regular job. Like, he's not working a career. He's working a job. Okay? He's not making a lot of money. He's not making Answers money. Answer 06 type of money. He's not making $160,000 a year. Okay? So where's this money coming from to make these projects he's talking about happen? It's not coming out of this man's pocket. All right? He got kids and shit he's supposed to be taking care of. So where's this money coming from to fund his shit? It's supposed to be coming from the people who want it, right? But who wants it? Who really wants to see his project at this point, especially? Nobody, right? And instead of promoting himself and doing that shit, he just wants to sit there and focus on the damn drama, right? And because he's doing that, he's making other people money where the money should be going in his pockets. If he was smart, which again, we know he's not, he would just stop talking about this shit. He would delete all of his fucking stupid shit he got on there because, again, the point is to make everybody else look like the asshole. That's why you be the bigger person. That's the whole point of turn the other cheek, right? Is if you don't react, you're actually really the victim. Okay? Somebody punches you in the face, you don't hit him back, well, you're the victim. But he's punching back. He's punching back and not good. His punches are soft at best. Soft at best. Like a tickle. Like I said earlier, he thinks he's over there kicking people's balls, but he's just tickling the taint. Just like he likes. He's tickling the taint. He ain't doing anything. He over there talking about revenge. Revenge for what? No one did nothing to you. No one did anything actually to you. No one called the cops on you. No one's doing anything to you, actually, to your fucking person or nothing. Like, nobody's fucking with you. We just calling you out on your bullshit and reacting to your own fucking behavior. That's the crazy part. Nah, I'm dead serious, though. $5, $5 super chat. I'll play that song again and we'll bump to it. Actually, no, I'm just kidding. I'm going to play it for free. I'm going to play it for free. For those of you who missed it. I'm going to play it for free. Once I find it. Once I find it. Where'd it go? Oh, I went too far down. Here we go.
Let's get it, Rican. This is it, my friend. It's the last straw, the final frontier. This is
I'm gonna put the volume up on this one.
You've gone too far. You've gone too far.
Bump it.
Rican
Bump
Ranger.
it.
Old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. Yeah, you've gone too far. Living in a fantasy of lying. And you don't stop lying. Rican Ranger. Old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. Yeah, you've gone too far. Living in a fantasy of lying. And you don't stop lying. Yeah. Rican Ranger. Old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. Yeah, you've gone too far. Living in a fantasy of lying. And you don't stop lying. Yeah. Rican Ranger. Old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. Rican Ranger. Old enough to know better, Power Ranger. Old enough to know better, Green Ranger. Said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers.
Ah, that's a banger, bro. You can't tell me that's not a banger. That is a banger. Banger. Kind of like Rican tried to bang her, and she said, no, thank you. You're not a real Power Ranger. My God. They say you gotta say the Power Rangers. They say you gotta say the Power Rangers. I'm gonna actually make that a shorts. I'm gonna make that a video. Like dead ass gonna make that a video because that one's a good one. I like that one. They say he about to say the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers, but you can't because you don't own the IPs. Get right. You need to get your mind right in hindsight. You ain't got the fight, bitch, you bitch boy. You play with your butt toys. My name is Rican Ranger. My songs are better banger, bigger banger. You're acting like a stranger danger. Yes, Power Ranger is dead. It really, listen, like I said, and I don't know why he gets mad when you say that. Like, I don't understand why this man gets mad that you say that, right? Because Power Rangers was at peak in the 90s and early 2000s, okay? Right now, Power Rangers is in competition with what? You have DC Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Like DC was out for a long time, but now we got superheroes, right? Kids aren't really down for Power Rangers like they used to be these days. Okay? Power Rangers isn't it. So like when we try to introduce your kids to Power Rangers, right? They see it now, they think it's cool, but like, what do you think kids are gonna care about more? Iron Man or the Red Ranger? You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, Power Rangers still has hype around it, but the fan base is primarily people who were kids in the 90s, early 2000s. Okay. The franchise right now has seen so many change of hands. Okay. The franchise is pretty much dying. It's pretty much dead at this point. If you are in your 40s and you're still thinking that like Power Rangers now, if you're still watching Power Rangers now, I'm not trying to be mean, but like, bruh, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, Spider-Man, like kids aren't about that Power Ranger life anymore. Right. That's because Saban sold it. If Saban held on to it, I feel like, here's the thing though. I feel like Saban probably knew that the winds were blowing, right? The winds were changing. Power Rangers wasn't going to survive forever. So he figured selling it off now to a bigger company like Disney at first, right? That Disney would be able to like keep it going. Disney didn't want it, right? Because Disney was already in the process trying to get on this Marvel thing, right? And the Star Wars stuff. Power Rangers had no place, right? Disney needed to focus their resources on Star Wars. They needed to focus their resources on Marvel. They just don't. Power Rangers has no home anymore. Okay? So when you say that, Rican and all these other people get mad about it. Like, I don't know why people get mad about it. It's just a fact. Right? Deadass, Power Rangers became background noise. Why do other things? Right? Like, nobody's really doing Power Rangers anymore. Like, these actors right now, like, they're trying to keep it alive, sure. But, like, it's for us. It's for us, the older generation, when we used to like Power Rangers. So, yes, the franchise is dying. You know? And when people say, oh, well, here's the thing, I'm going to be 100% honest. When this whole comment that started this whole stupid shit with this man, right, was that Unworthy was going to say Power Rangers. I don't even think Unworthy can do that. I don't think anyone that's not a big production company can save the franchise. They tried to reboot it with a movie. Okay? They tried to reboot Power Rangers with the movie. And even that didn't do well enough. Like, these things, Power Rangers is in the past. It's in the rearview mirror. It's for us to appreciate and enjoy. Yes, there are films made, but those are for us, for an older generation. Unworthy is doing projects that are trying to keep the old shit alive, the old stories alive. Rican's trying to do the same thing. I'll say that. Rican wants to do the same thing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to keep a franchise going, but you can't. You have to accept that a franchise is done. Okay? There's no coming back. You know? There's no coming back. So it's kind of like one of those things where like we're all grown adults fighting over a fucking kid show from our past. That's crazy. That's crazy. But this is where we are. This is where we are. And now we have to fight with people on the internet about this shit. To the point where now they're just doing the most. Like, we went from arguing over Power Rangers to talking about like why they're predators, thinking it's okay to have sex with minors. Like, how do those two things relate? They don't. But like, here we are, guys. Here we are talking about a kid show from the 90s to early 2000s to associate with fucking people who actually think that it was completely okay to have a relationship with the kids. Like, that's what the fuck? What the fuck? What is going on in this world? Why are we here? Why do we do this? Because people like Rican Ranger just want to make it all about him. I'm the victim. I'm so tired of people being a victim. All the time. I don't know why they hate me. They love me. They hate me. They love me. They hate me. I want to fight Henry. I don't want to fight Henry. He needs to stop, but I want to fight him. Like, which is it? Do you want him to stop or do you want to fucking make him stop? Which is it, dude? Pick a lane and stay there, please, for the love of God. Otherwise, you're just going to keep making all of us money and making yourself none. Which I still think is crazy. And I keep saying that repeatedly over and over in hopes that he understands that that's what's happening. That he understands that with this fucking shit that he keeps doing, even if he had something worth making, it's never going to fucking happen. He's never going to get funding. He will never get funding for anything. No one's going to give him $1 for these projects. And the only people who might be able to give him $1, if they were, are the people he's associated with, and they ain't got money either like that. So who's funding this shit? Exactly, right? Rican also said that Hollywood is full of predators to justify, yeah, but this is what I'm saying. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. I mean, it is true. The industry is full of predators. Why would he want to get into the industry then? Why would he want to get into the industry if there are predators? Man, I tell you what. I'll stop when Rican stops. He wants me to stop. I will stop when he stops. Oh, thank you. Somebody sent me $10 in Venmo. I appreciate that. I wonder who it was. I'm not going to dox nobody. Oh, thank you. I know who that is. Thank you. You know who you are. Send me $10 on Venmo. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. See, I'm like Rican. I don't got to dox people. I have more money than Rican and I work at Amazon. Damn. Hey, I have more money than Rican and I'm unemployed right now. So there you go. I'm unemployed right now and I made more money than Rican did in one day for one stream. What you mean? I have more money than this man and I'm currently unemployed. Like, it ain't that hard. It ain't that hard, especially when this man spends his time crying over the people talking about him on the internet, not making a penny doing so. At least if I'm going to cry on the internet, I want to make some money for crying. Hell yeah. I'm not doing this for free. My time is money, and I like to make it. And if I got to do that clowning on this dude all the time, 100%. Thank you, Rican. I'll thank you. Thank you. Let's all thank Rican Ranger. Thank you so much, Rican, for giving us so much content these last few months. Thank you so much for having all this drama that we all thought we tried to dead it and everything. Thank you. This is the thank you. Yeah, thank you. Gonna go to my boba tea. Hey, everybody, thank you for supporting me. Now my money is gonna go to my boba tea. Yep, that's exactly what it does. I played the wrong clip though. I was actually trying to do the other clip, you know, this one.
I'm so happy. Thank you.
That's what I was trying to play. I'm not Brent, but I'm Power Ranger fan that didn't grow up on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. My first season was Lost Galaxy. Well, okay. Mine was always Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I was a fan of Power Rangers up until I think I stopped after SPD. I did go back and watch Mystic Force, but after I think it was like Mystic Force was the last Power Ranger one I watched. Then I started watching the Super Sentais. And then I would only watch after Mystic Force. I would only watch the specials, which brought back, you know, Johnny and Bosch or Jason David Frank. I would only watch those special episodes. I'd get those on YouTube. But other than that, like I fell off of Power Rangers a long time ago. And then I got too deep into the community. I became friends with one of the actors. He was a piece of shit. And then I got pretty much chased out with my tail between my legs. And then I met Henry because Henry is doing what I tried to do during my time in that community with those actors, knowing how they really are. And no one listened to me because I was a nobody. But now you got Henry out here and all of you lovely people. Now YouTube is a bigger thing. And, you know, you got people like Henry and all of the commentators out there kind of calling out these actors. And now you guys finally, and I'm happy, but also kind of sad because like a lot of the stuff that's going on could have been prevented had people listened to the people like me and others that were trying to expose this shit like years ago, like a long time ago. You know, I'm talking like 15 years ago or so, people were trying to call out a lot of these actors and no one was listening to us. So then we had to wait, I guess, until somebody like Henry came around and started doing that and calling him out. And that's where I kind of got interested in Henry. I was like, oh, Henry, I got some stories for you. You exposing Power Ranger actors? I got some stories to tell you. And so I did. And, you know, I'm grateful for Henry. I'm grateful for Henry's community because they listen. They listen and they believe, you know what I'm saying? They believe because they're seeing it now. And it's great that Henry's exposing all these people because everyone keeps asking Rican, and that's another thing Rican had issues. Why are you doing this? Why are you exposing all these people? Because they need to be exposed because they're taking your money. These people are taking your money under false pretenses. And that needs to be answered for. Like, that needs to be put out there so you guys can decide if you want to keep giving these people your money. Now, if you know that these actors are pieces of shit and you still want to give them your money, that is your right to do so. But at least now you know. And I ain't even mad at it. At least you know. Like Brent, exactly. Like, if you know these actors are trash and you don't care, you're just a fan, then power to you. But don't come on the scene thinking you're going to save Power Rangers, bro. But anyways, I'm going to go. I think I made enough money off of Rican today. Definitely not near where I made last time, but I didn't expect that. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I just saw that. Here's more money than Rican has. Right. Thank you. Thank you. I just saw that. Thank you. I appreciate you. I didn't see that. But yeah, like I said, I will see. We'll see what happens. Is Rican, I'm going to do my Dragon Ball Z voice. Is next time on Revelations, is Rican gonna respond and keep giving Ray more content to make money off of him? Or is he finally gonna shut the fuck up and move on and focus on his project? I don't know. I doubt it, but we'll find out next time on Revelations Z. Because that's all I got, guys. I ain't got nothing else, but I guarantee you this man's gonna respond because he can't help himself. He has no self-control. I don't know. If somebody actually cares about Rican, maybe tell them it's not a good idea to keep this going. Maybe it's a good idea to tell them not to keep this going. But we'll see. Because like I said, my bank account going to be looking really nice come the 21st this month and the 21st next month. So let me tell you. Let me tell you. And mind you, I made a lot of money at the beginning of the month. I still got some ways to go. I'm going to try to hit that 1K this month. Thank you, Rican, for helping me get there. But y'all have a good one. I was going to end my thank you song, but you know what? You guys really like the Rican Ranger one so much. I guess we'll end it with that one because that's my favorite right now. That is definitely my favorite right now. So y'all have a good rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Rican, I look forward to hearing your response. Hope you like the song and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Let's get it, Rican. This is it, my friend. It's the last straw, the final frontier. This is the end, my friend. You've gone too far. You've gone too far. Rican Ranger, old enough to know better. Power Ranger, old enough to know better. Green Ranger, said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. Yeah, you've gone too far, living in a fantasy lying, and you don't stop lying. Rican Ranger, old enough to know better. Power Ranger, old enough to know better. Green Ranger, said you about to save the Power Rangers. He said he about to save the Power Rangers. Yeah, you've gone too far, living in a fantasy lying, and you don't stop lying. Yeah, Rican Ranger.